Hey, I am Bhargavi, and today I want to share something really close to my heart, the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, but not in the usual traditional way. I have tried to bring its essence into a modern story, something we all can relate to deeply. Moments of emotional conflicts, inner battles, and the silence before decisions. This isn't just a mythology, it's a mirror. Through this story, I am trying to show how Arjuna confusion and breakdown on the battlefield still happens to all of us, just in different forms. So here is my version. Courtroom. Let's begin to our story. Anaya stood outside the courtroom, black coat, case files in hand. She was finally here, the first big case of her career. Months of preparation, years of law school, and everything her late mother ever dreamed for her. All of it had led to this moment. Inside, the judge waited. Her client, a powerful corporate CEO, had been accused of a fraud. Anaya had all the arguments ready. She was about to win this case. But when she looked across the room, she saw who was standing as the witness. That is, her uncle. The man who raised her after her mother died. The man who paid her school fees with no one else would. When no one else would. He was on the opposing side. He believed justice was more important than family ties. Anaya's world cracked open. Her hands went cold. She saw others in a crowd, old teachers, cousins, neighbors, everyone connected somehow to both sides. And suddenly, the law felt heavy. The lines blurred. Am I fighting for truth or just for winning? Can I speak against the man who gave me a home? What is justice now? And who I am in this? She whispered to herself. I can't do this. I can't destroy what I love in the name of what I have begun. She sat down on the bench outside the courtroom, case files slipping from her hands, tears in her eyes, and silence. This is exactly her Arjuna moment. She is a warrior, trained, ready, strong, but right before the action, dharma, duty, clashes with moha, attachment. Confusion wins. And this is where Adhyay 1 ends, not with answers but a deep emotional breakdown. And now this is where Krishna begins speaking. Not sweetly but firmly, because when love isn't enough, trust must be sharp. So let's listen the voice of Krishna. Anaya sat frozen on the bench outside. The courtroom clock ticked. Her heart was loud in her ears. Everything felt like it was falling apart. And then a similar voice spoke behind her. So you are giving up? It was Meera ma'am, her old law professor. The person who never let Anaya drown in self-pity. She sat beside her, calm. Anaya's eyes were red. How can I fight this case? I will be going against my own family, against the man who made me who I am. Meera ma'am looked at her, not with pity but power. You think you are the only one who has ever been torn between duty and love? You confuse emotion with truth. You are not saying clearly. Anaya looked down. Meera continued. You are a lawyer, a seeker of justice. That is your dharma. Today, you don't stand as a niece. You stand as a truth voice. If you let personal ties blind you, then you are not protecting your uncle. You are betraying your own soul. Anaya stayed silent, but Meera didn't stop. The people you love, they are also bound to their own truth. Your uncle chose to speak up. Now it's your time to stand in your own fire and walk through it. You grieve because you care. That's beautiful. But you act because you must. That's powerful. Anaya closed her eyes. She felt something shift. A strange calm replacing the chaos. The tears didn't stop, but her spine straightened. She picked up her files. Her hands were steady now. Thank you, she said softly. Meera smiled. Don't thank me. Thank the voice inside you that's finally awake. Anaya walked back into the courtroom, not as a shatter girl, but as a warrior with truth in her heart. Now, what we learn from this? Krishna. Krishna is the voice of truth in any form, mentor, inner voice, or clarity. And Arjuna are all of us, you, me, in a moments of emotional paralysis. The message is simple: feel everything but act from your higher purpose. Thank you.